What's up, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for joining me today. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are doing a Spatchcock Chicken. It's been a while since I've done one, but we're going to do it today. And in this video, there's two reasons I'm doing this video. Correction, three reasons I'm doing this video. One, this is a collaboration with Jared over at BBQ Bottles. This dude, his YouTube channel is growing. It's not very big, and I don't understand why. The dude puts out phenomenal videos. I think his editing is great. I will leave a link to his channel below, and I want to encourage you guys to go over and subscribe to his channel. He really does have a great channel. I really enjoy watching it. On the other hand, his Instagram is blowing up. This dude is huge on Instagram, over 386,000 followers on Instagram, and the guy's doing something right. So I will leave a link to his YouTube channel. Do me a favor, go and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I know he will as well. And I will leave a link to his Instagram channel, or his Instagram page. The dude's got some great stuff on there. I think you guys are going to like that. So this is a collab with him. Also, this is an opportunity for me to finally get to use Brother Rich's River Dirt Sweet Rub. I've used his all-purpose, which is phenomenal. I use his jalapeno, dig it, but I haven't used the sweet yet. So we're going to use that on this Spatchcock Chicken. Now, the other thing that I'm showcasing in this video is I get asked a lot, what's my favorite barbecue sauce to use around the house, and we're going to use one today. I'm going to show you what that is. There are probably two or three that I really like and that I will use regularly around the house that I think personally are good on everything. And the one we're going to do today is $10 barbecue sauce. This sauce, you guys, if you ever had Manuel's, you know you want it. That's a really great sauce. That's one of those two or three that I'm talking about. This sauce is very similar to that. The biggest difference is that it's a little thinner, which I like, because when you coat something like chicken, which we're going to do today, you get that nice sheen on top. But the flavor of this barbecue sauce, it's crazy good. And I want to thank Brother Troy over at T-Roy Cooks, who actually got me turned on to this sauce probably about a year and a half ago. So I've been using it for a while, and it's a great sauce, and I think I'm safe to say that it's one of Brother Troy's favorite sauces as well. I believe he's said that in past videos. So it's a really good sauce. I think you guys will really enjoy it. I'll leave a link to where you could get some if you want. Again, I don't get a kickback from anything that anybody buys, but you guys have asked what I use, what I like. This is one of them. I think you guys are really going to like it. And again, I will leave a link below to where you could get some. Anyway, we're going to get this video underway. We're going to take a whole chicken. I got a little bit over 4.5 pound bird that we're going to spatchcock. We're going to smoke it on the Traeger. We're going to use hickory wood. This is going to be good. Let's get started. All right, you guys. So what I have here is a slightly over 4.5 pound chicken. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean it up some. I'm going to trim off some of this excess fat down here at the bottom in the opening. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to cut this little butt off, this tail end at the bottom here. And once I cut it open, I'm probably going to do a little more trimming, or once I split it rather, I'll probably do a little more trimming. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to turn it upside down and expose this spine here. And I'm going to take my shears. You can use a knife if you got it. Just make sure it's a sharp enough knife that can, you know, cut through the bones. And I'm going to come right along the right side of this spine here on both sides. Now I'm going to make some chicken stock, so I'm actually going to save this spine to throw on my chicken stock, but you can use it for that or you can get rid of it. Since I'm making stock, normally I would get rid of it, but since I'm making stock, I'm just gonna set it here for now. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. So I'm gonna get this exposed. I like to take out these kidneys here. And I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit, make it a little nicer. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it, but I am going to clean it up some. And any excess fat that I see, you know, I'm gonna remove off. There'll be some a little bit down here where I'm at. And then right along this, let me get this turned around real quick. You see what I'm talking about. Right along this neck area right here, there's some fat that I am going to just trim up a little bit. Trim off some of this excess skin. Just kind of get under here and remove any chunks of fat that I could see. So you just clean it up however you like. Again, you don't have to get too crazy with it. But anytime I see this fat, I'm just so used to having to trim it off that it just becomes habit for me. So I'm gonna get under here a little bit. Try not to take off too much, just because I know me. I could I could spend forever trimming this chicken up, and I don't want to do that. Not for this video. It's just a spatchcock chicken we're eating at the house. It's not a comp chicken or anything. So you gotta be careful not to get too carried away, because a brother will get carried away. And I think that's all the trimming I'm gonna do. Let me grab a paper towel real quick and wipe this inside down. And then we're just gonna flip it upside down. What we're looking to crack is right here. That's the part we want to crack. But you take your chicken, turn it upside down. I'm gonna turn it away from me, legs towards me. Spread these legs out. And then it's similar to doing CPR, which I just got certified the other day again. So just lay it down, and you're just gonna want to make sure you get it flat, get these legs kicked out, these leg quarters here, get them kicked out so it kind of lays flat. And then you're just gonna, right on top, it's kind of, there you go. Just push down until you hear that sternum crack. So that's cracked, as you can see it. Well, I hope you can make it out, but it's definitely laying a little flatter than it was before. And that is it. This is what it looks like. All right, so here's what the chicken looks like once it's been spatchcocked. And what we're gonna do next, we're gonna get some oil on it. We're gonna get it rubbed down with Brother Rich's sweet rub. I'll show you what that looks like here in just a second. And we're gonna get this on the Traeger and get this bad boy cooked. So let me get some oil. I'll grab the rub. We'll get it turned around and get the seasoning. All right, so I got some extra virgin olive oil that I'm just gonna get on this bird. This is gonna do two things. It's gonna help that skin. Of course, this is the bottom side, but when we flip it over, it's gonna help that skin get nice and brown and crispy. It's gonna give it that nice color we're looking for, but it's also gonna act as a binder for the rub. And again, the rub I'm using is Brother Rich from Rich's River Smokers, West Virginia. This is his Rich's River Dirt Sweet. Now, I did a review of his all-purpose and his jalapeno rubs, and they were great. I haven't used the sweet yet. This is gonna give me the opportunity to do this. I did taste it out of the bottle, and I'm telling you guys, this is, I know Brother Rich is a buddy of mine, a good buddy of mine, but his rubs, these rubs, he's been working with Michael Petrie from Heaven Made Products to perfect these rubs, It is a really good rub. If you're wanting to order some, you can visit heavenmadeproducts.com. You'll find them on the website there. But I'm telling you, his all-purpose rub, I was almost tempted to use it on this because it's so good. But I want to try the sweet one. And I'm sure it's going to be just as good as the other one. So we're just going to give it a liberal coating. All the way around. And if this rub is like the other rubs, it's going to give it a nice color as well. So that's the bottom side. We're going to get it flipped over and do the other side. All right, we're going to add some oil to the top part of this, to the skin part. Get it rubbed in there real good all over the place. I want to make sure this rub sticks and that this chicken gets that nice browning we're looking for. So I'm just going to start under the wing on both sides. And then just come back over the leg quarters. Give it a nice even coating. Yeah, this rub smells really good. Good job, Brother Rich. Good job. So, just make sure we get rub all over the place. Make sure we get the outside of that wing as well. And that is it, you guys. I think that's a pretty good even coating of rub. So I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, and I'm gonna go get the Traeger fired up. I'm using hickory for the wood, and I'm gonna cook this Spatchcock chicken at 275. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. We'll find out. I'm reckoning it, a little over an hour, but we'll find out. When I put it on, I will tuck the wings behind. In fact, let me do this now. You want to tuck it behind so those wingtips don't get burned up. You know what? I'm gonna have to wash my hands really quickly and then reapply some more rub. So give me just a second. All right, so I got my hand washed. We're gonna reapply some more of this rub, and I'll probably have to do this again once I get outside because I'm sure gonna mess up this rub once I pick this yard bird up. But oh well. So that's what it looks like. Again, we're gonna go get the Traeger fired up, let this sit here for a bit, let this rub sweat in, and we'll get it on the smoker in just a bit. Stick around. All right, you guys, I got the chicken on the Traeger. That's what it looks like. Got the wings tucked in the back. So we're gonna get this closed up. I'm cooking at 275, and I'll come out and spritz in about 30 minutes, and I'll show you what I'm going to use to spritz. Hey you guys, this bird has been on for just under an hour. It's got some nice color. I'm taking some, I can't believe it's not butter. Just going to spray that right over the top. Man, this is looking really, really good. That color on this bird is amazing. So let me get this sprayed up on 1 second. Look at that. That color is phenomenal. That Rich's River Dirt gave this yard bird a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm really digging it. So we're gonna let it go. I'll temp it in about another 20 or 30 minutes. Again, we're sitting at right at about 55 minutes, and this is what it's looking like. So we'll temp it in just a bit. All right, you guys. So this Timbuk sauce, they have two. They have a hot, and then they have an original. These sauces, I'm telling you, they're really, really, really good. I'm trying to decide which one I want to go with. I don't think the missus is going to have any of this chicken tonight, so I may go with the hot, but I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Anyway, the I think one of the reasons I like them so much is if you saw the last sauce review I did with that that vinegar-based Carolina sauce, these sauces, the first ingredient in these sauces is apple cider vinegar. So they kind of remind me of that, but the taste reminds me of the Manuel's You Know You Want It. But this is just a really, really good sauce. And again, I haven't decided if I'm gonna go with the hot or the original. It's gonna be a game time decision. The rub is sweet, so I'm thinking a little bit of heat, you know, to kind of, and this isn't like really, really hot at all. It's not very hot at all, but you do feel a little kick on the tongue on the back end. So I may go with the hot to kind of balance out the sweet of the rub. We'll see. But again, for those of you who ask me, and I get asked this a lot, what are some of my favorite rubs? You're looking at them right here. Again, I'll put a link below to where you can get some if you want, but it has it right here as well on the label. You can visit the www.tim-bucks.com or email them at that email address. I'm telling you guys, you will not be disappointed in these sauces. They are excellent. I enjoy using them, and I'm sure you will too. So the chicken has been going for just over an hour. It's almost time to sauce it. So I'm gonna probably flip a coin and decide which one I want to go with. All right, you guys, this chicken has been going for right about an hour and a half at 275 degrees. This is what it looks like. We've got some nice color. I'm happy with that. Now we're gonna sauce it. I went ahead and decided to go with the Tim Bucks regular, not the hot, just in case the missus wanted some. You know, she doesn't care for heat, as many of you know. So we're gonna use that. I put it in a bottle, and I laid down a sheet of foil just for easy cleanup, and I put the chicken on the rack. It just makes for easy transport. And we're just gonna sauce this chicken. I'm not using a brush, just because I don't want to leave streak marks. And this is how I do it in competitions. I don't ever use a brush in competitions for that exact reason. Excuse me. As you can see what I was talking about earlier, where this, you know, the sauce is thin enough that, you know, some sauces are like really thick and you put it on and it's kind of blotchy. But this sauce is thin and just gives it a nice sheen, a nice color, a nice, you know, layer of sauce, and it isn't too heavy. And that's one of the things I love about it, aside from the taste, the amazing taste. So I'm just gonna get this sauced up. Make sure you get all the nooks and crannies. Get this wing as well, both wings. Man, this smells amazing. This looks amazing. Look at that. You guys see that nice sheen the sauce gives it? I think it's gonna make a, or it's gonna pair very well with this Rich's River's Dirt Sweet Rub. So I cannot wait to taste this bad boy. So that's it. I'm gonna put it back on the pit and let it go for about 10-15 minutes, kind of let that sauce set, and then I'll pick back up. All right, you guys, this spatchcock chicken is done. Look at that color. Holy cow. That looks phenomenal. Very, very happy with the color that the rub put on there. Man, that rub, good gosh almighty, I can't wait to taste it. If it tastes anything like the way it looks, it's going to be amazing. And if it tastes anything like the other rubs, I have no doubt that it's going to be awesome. So here's the legs, the leg quarters. Got the chicken wings. Man, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just an absolutely beautiful color. I'm gonna let this rest for about 10 minutes and then we're gonna cut into it. All right, you guys, this chicken is done. It's been resting. We're gonna give it a shot. I'm just gonna come in here, cut off a leg quarter. You know, let me grab a plate really quick to put this on. 1 second. All right, so got a plate. We're gonna put a leg quarter on that. Man, look how beautiful that is. 1 second. Look how beautiful this leg quarter is. That color on here is phenomenal. That rub did an awesome job. And you can see it's got just a light sheen on top from that sauce. That's perfect. Let's get some more of this cut up. All right, so next I'm just gonna come right down here, split this in half, and separate this breast from the rest of this. Alright, so I got this breast meat removed. Holy cow. Can you guys see this? Oh, it's hot. I don't know if you can make this out, but this thing is moist as all get out. Holy cow. I'm going to cut some of this breast meat up. We're going to give it a taste along with the wing and the leg quarter. So let me get that cut up and then I'll pick back up. All right, so one thing I wanted to show you really quickly, this is part of the breast meat that I cut off. Man, can you guys make this out? Let me see if you can. This stuff is just moist. It's dripping off the bottom of my hand. I don't know if you guys can make that out, but you can see it there. This thing is moist as all get out. Holy cow. I didn't inject or anything, but man, look, you see, I don't know if you can see the back of my hand, all that juice that ran down the back of my hand. Wow. This is the part of that breast meat that I cut off. Man, it's dripping down at the bottom. See that? See at the bottom? That moisture right here dripping off. Look at that. Good gosh, that is juicy. Anyway, let's give it a taste. All right, you guys, now we're gonna give this Yardbird Spatchcock Chicken a taste. I've got 3 different pieces. I've got a piece of the breast meat here. And I mean, you saw earlier, I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick it up, but this thing is juicy. You saw the juice dripping earlier. Let's give it a taste. All right, that was really good, really moist. Just a recap, I cooked this spatchcock chicken at 275 degrees for, I think we're right about 1.5 hours. So we're gonna give a piece of, that was the white meat, from the breast. This is a piece from the leg here that we're gonna give a shot. So some of the dark meat, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick this up, but I don't think the lighting's that great. But let me tell you what, this thing is moist. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to pick it up. I'm sorry about that, but anyway, this thing is really moist. Let's give it a taste. Man, that rub combination with that sauce actually works out really well. Man, that's so good. I'm picking up that sweetness from the rub. It's good, you guys. So my favorite part is the wing on the chicken. I love the wings. I love chicken wings. So that's what I have here. We're gonna give it a bite. Oh, juice dripping everywhere. Holy cow. Man, that is so good. I'm really digging that rub, but you know what? That sauce, I'm telling you guys, you guys ask me often, you know, what are my what are my favorite sauces? This $10, let me grab a bottle real quick. These $10, okay, this lighting isn't gonna do it justice, but you saw the bottles earlier. This $10 is some really good stuff. I think I'm kind of wishing I would have went with the hot sauce on this chicken, I think the heat from the sauce would have paired very well with the sweetness from that rub. The missus might eat some of this, so I went with the regular. This is really, really good, but I like the heat, and I'm just kind of being a little, a little selfish, wishing I would have went with the heat. But I'm telling you guys, these are rubs. This is, I'm sorry, these are sauces, or this is one of the sauces that, man, I really got to get some better lighting in here. Yeah, that's not going to do it justice. But you saw it earlier. These are, this is one of the sauces that I use often. I absolutely love it. I think you guys would enjoy it also. Again, you know, if you want to get some, I'll leave a link below where you can find it. I don't get a kickback or anything like that, but you guys ask me all the time, like, what I use. So I wanted to actually do a video. Every time I'm live, I get that question constantly. So I wanted to do a video showing you one of the sauces that I would use regularly. I think you guys would love it. So, you know, if you want to get some, again, that's up to you. I recommend it. It's really, really good. Brother Choi can vouch for what I'm saying. He's the one that got me turned on to it. And like I said earlier, I believe that's one of his favorite rubs. I'm sorry, one of his favorite sauces as well. Anyway, this chicken is good. That rub is really, really good. Brother Rich, that sweet rub. I think it would do very well in a competition, quite honestly, on some chicken, or if you're looking for one, a rub that has some sweetness to it to add to your arsenal. I think that, where's it at? I think this Rich's River's Dirt Sweet would go with that, or would be perfect for that. It's some good stuff. Guys, make sure you go follow Jared over at BBQ Bottles. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. I will leave a link to both his YouTube channel and his Instagram page in the description box. Just hit the show more. Anyway, that's the sauce. I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, link below. Go get you some. I really think you would enjoy it. I do. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care.